What's up, everybody? Start of the show right here. This is my favorite coffee machine. I've been making coffee at home, espresso at home for the last 10 years. I had, I would say, 20 plus machines come and go. Some of them I repaired, some of them I used, was a good deal, refurbished, hooked up some friends, didn't make a profit, cousins, so on and so forth. Just to keep my head spinning, so to say. Keep myself occupied. I like doing these things, computers and especially like the coffee machines, and especially this one here. They are so, I don't want to say simple, but they're mechanical. You can understand what's going on, and either a thing breaks or it doesn't work. It doesn't work because it's broken. Like there is nothing or clogged that you can clean it up. There is not a lot of electronics or moving parts that can make it look, let's say, frustrating to repair. Which brings me to this model. This is a Gaggia Classic Pro E24 or 2024 model with the brass boiler, which is a long time coming. I know I'm 1 year too late for the party, but better late than never. This is what people were waiting 10 years for, or not 10 years, since the 80s, because the boiler was made out of aluminium. And no matter what you think about the aluminium boiler, I made some amazing shots on these Gaggia Classics. I even had the OG, the coffee Gaggia from 82 or 84. The steam knob was on the side here. Phenomenal machine, phenomenal. Made the same way. This actually has more plastic inside than the old ones, and the OPV valve was the Allen key one, adjustable one. Should bring that back because, that's beyond the point now. I want to say, why is Gaggia Classic the best machine according to moi? Like I said, ease of repair, all mechanical inside. There is nothing you can't repair yourself. There's nothing crazy inside there that can break, that you cannot, like everything is mechanical. I don't know, I'm trying to picture something that's in my brain, that's trying to speak it out, but I can't. It's a simple, well-built machine with no moving parts apart from the vibrating pump, but that's about it. If you want to scale it, I recommend opening it up. But the main reason I like, and I always come back to a Gaggia Classic, is the heating elements are on the outside. Don't ask me why, or do ask me why. I hate the taste of water hitting the heating element inside. Be it a commercial espresso machine, be it a Rancilio Silvia, be it all of them, La Pavoni, Lever machine, had them all. Always had that aftertaste of what it's called. Maybe somebody scientifically can explain. It's like taking a shower and having a sip of the water, the hot water coming out of the shower head. There is a certain taste to it, a boiler taste. This one always had the consistent, no boiler taste, so to say, because the water never directly hits. Does it like remove some material? Something happens. I don't know. Here's a suggestion for all those big coffee channels to kind of explore that. That'll be a cool thing, because you're doing all the taste tests for coffee. Even if you are you taking this coffee, that okay, coffee, obviously, but like this water, hard water, soft water, what like those effects. But how much does the taste suffer from having the boiler inside, or the heating element inside? That's why I always come back to it. Now, you might say, oh yeah, Breville has those, and true, had the Breville too, and same thing, that taste does not show up. The problem is, again, the internals in the Breville are a bitch. Too much plastic, too many solenoids, stuff breaks, the pressure gauge breaks. Sorry, not my cup of tea. I like when I open something and it's sturdy like this baby. Okay, so stay tuned. I'm gonna pull a shot, and maybe we dive in later into what Gaggia Mate is. Ta-ta. Intermission. It's heated up. I just wanted to point out something that I didn't say in the kind of explanation why I love this machine. I don't drink milk drinks, or I'll add a shot of, like when I say a shot, a splash of milk in my espresso, which is technically a espresso macchiato, just a little dot. I have a whole rant about North American coffee culture and latte art and all that BS, but that's for a different video. But now, we're going to make a shot, and I was just saying that if you do have, if you're making multiple shots of espresso, plus you're steaming milk, and you have a family of 2, 3, 4, yeah, you'd probably look for a different machine. This is for yourself, by yourself. Espresso first. You don't get me wrong, you can steam milk and everything, it's perfectly fine, especially when you modded it. But other than that, I don't know what else comes remotely close to this machine. Again, just my opinion. You be the judge. Let's make a espresso.